Welcome to the Growth Minded Leadership Development and Career Framework. This video is a brief introduction to how to navigate around the application. What you have in front of you is the opening screen. On here you can see the left-hand panel, which is a context-sensitive guide to each of the individual menu items. So you can see as you start to move across the top, the language on the left starts to change. Also in this panel is the space for your current role, past roles, and future opportunities. When you first join the application, you will only have your initial role in there. But as you start to add more opportunities up in the top right here, then you'll start to see them appear, and you can move through them and add new objectives for those roles, etc. Additionally, in this left-hand panel, you have your AI battery. This depletes every time you press the AI button, and the AI button is the pop-out button on the right-hand side. Now on the home screen, there are no AI assists, but if you go into places like the habits, you will see that the AI buttons then start to trigger as you select certain actions. Also on this left-hand panel is a diary. This is a space for you to keep a track and a log of the sessions you have with your coach, to be able to put reminders in the diary for things, discussion points that you may want to talk with your coach, and potentially to log difficult areas that you've experienced at work that you just want to log, to think about, and potentially move that into a conversation to have with your coach, or something that you just want to consider for yourself. Every screen that you go onto will have its own context-sensitive help. So as you can see here for the home screen, it gives you the context-sensitive help, and all of the help buttons have these videos which allow you to understand how to navigate and what the whole point of those menu items are for. So you can see in here again how those videos start to change. The home screen also has a set of widgets, and you can see here that Sam has been very busy. He's set up his annual objectives, as well as looking at building his own leadership dimensions within this app. And you can customize the widgets by clicking on the right hand side. Now on this particular example, Sam's selected everything, but you don't need to select everything, and you can also move them around on the board so that you can choose what you want to have as priorities. And of course, these widgets allow you to quickly keep up to date, keep a track of where you are, explore more deeply into your story banks, your objectives, etc. Of course, they're also available on the menu items, but this is your fast dashboard look at the content. Once you get very familiar with the tool, then you may want to remove the sidebar unless you're navigating through your opportunities, so that you've got more real estate, so that you can see the data that you have within the system. And finally, the guide on the top right is an interesting guide for you to look at. It will guide you through some quick start steps. It'll talk about why you use the tool, what sort of advantages you'll gain as a result of using it. And it's got some, this is not an exhaustive set of paths, but some paths that you may want to think about. If you want to set up, how do you go about setting up personal values and well-being objectives? It will guide you through, how you would go ahead and do that. So hopefully that's sufficient to get you started. Please reach out if you need more help, and I hope that you enjoy using the application. Thank you very much.